Hey everyone, it's Jaclyn, and today I'm gonna do a hair tutorial. A couple of you guys were asking how I curled my hair, so I thought I would show you. So this is my hair naturally. It is like pin straight, which can kind of be a blessing and a curse because I find it really hard to get volume in my hair because it is so straight, but it is nice because I can wear my hair like this naturally. I would say about like 9 times out of 10 I do leave my hair naturally, but when I film or if I go out I do tend to curl it just because I like the way it looks curled. So yeah, I thought I would show you how I curl my hair. So like I said, this is my hair naturally. I basically just washed it this morning and then I let it air dry. But when it was damp, I did put in this, it's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I've been using this guy for about 10 years. I've been using this guy for about 4 years. It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. And this guy is great because it does a bunch of different things. It's like a detangler, it helps strengthen your hair, it's a heat protectant, and it does a bunch of other things. But I love spritzing this through my hair when it's damp. And then right after I spritz that in, I comb out my hair and then I put in my Moroccan oil. I've been using Moroccan oil for about 2 years and I absolutely love it as well. It really adds a nice, shiny, healthy gloss to your hair, and I love having really shiny and glossy hair. So yeah, this is definitely a winner. So before you get started, what you want to do is just part your hair where you like to part it. I personally like mine parted in the middle, but you can do whatever you'd like. So right before I use any heat on my hair, I like to do the R&B hair moisturizer. It's by Lush and it's kind of like a leave-in conditioner. So basically you just take a little bit of this stuff and you mix it in your hands. And I like to focus this mainly in the ends of my hair because those tend to get the most dry. And this is, again, just going to add tons of shine and gloss in your hair. And plus, this stuff smells really good. Okay, I don't have any mirrors around me, so I'm basically just going to be using the viewfinder in this video. So yeah, I'm going to be staring at that the whole time. So once you have the R&B all in your hair, what I like to do is just comb through my hair, or brush through it, whatever this is called. And then I like to do it in sections. I do about 3 sections for my hair. I have fairly thick hair, so I just find it easiest to do it like that. So I start with the bottom layer. So I just go like that, and I twist this piece of hair backwards, and I just flop it over to that side. And I just use a little hair clip. Oh, and another thing, I didn't even mention what I'm using. This is the Conair U-Curl curling wand, and I think this is 1.5 inches at the thickest part of the barrel. This guy's great because it is like a clampless iron, so you can just like wrap it around. It comes with a little hand protector, or what are they called? A glove. It's like a little heat protecting glove. I honestly find that makes it 10 times harder to do because it makes it more slippery. So just be careful, just use your hand and it should work out okay. So what you're going to want to do is take about a 1 inch or a bit larger sections. You don't really want to be too perfect and precise with it because you want to kind of have messy, loose waves. So what I find is easiest to actually take the wand, put it behind my head, and then curl away from my face. So you're just going to wrap it around. Ooh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I have it on the hottest setting. So I leave it on for a few seconds. I catch it in my hand and I let it cool down for a couple of seconds in my hand, and then I just place the curl behind my head. So I'm just going to continue on the rest of this layer. Okay, so now that I have the bottom layer done, I'm going to take down that chunk of hair, brush through it again just to smooth it down, and then I'm going to layer this, or section it off in half again. Again, twist this guy away from your face and clip it up. I find as I go up in layers, I like to take smaller and smaller chunks of hair, but that's just a personal preference. Okay, and now the last layer of hair, just doing the exact same thing. I find with the top layer, what I like to do is actually kind of pull the curl through rather than not, I guess. Also, as I go up in layer, I like to start lower and lower on the actual hair. So I'm just gonna pull this guy out and kind of show you what I mean. So if this was like the bottom piece of my hair, I would start curling it up here. Whereas on the top layer of my hair, I'm actually going to start curling it about around there. I find this just gives like a softer effect. So especially with the front pieces, I just kind of like to pull the wand through a bit and then let it fall. Ooh, someone missed a piece. Okay, so there's half of my hair done. With these guys, I don't like to spray them until they're completely cooled down. So I'm just gonna throw those guys to the back, and let's do the other side. So a really important thing to make sure is you wanna still be curling away from your face. So basically at the back of your head, you should not have your curls all in one direction. Didn't even mean to do that, guys. I didn't even mean to do that. Your curls should be going opposite ways. I just find when you curl away from your face, it's a lot more flattering. Okay, so now both sides of my hair have been curled, but what I'm gonna do actually is brush them out before I spray it, because I find as soon as I'm done curling, they look a little too spirally and a little too perfect for how I like them to look. So I'm actually gonna just finger comb through them and kind of mess them up a bit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a good spray. I'm using the Herbal Essences hairspray, and this is level 4 max. I'm not really too picky with hairsprays as long as they don't leave my hair too crunchy, because I really like to have really soft, I think I said really way too many times there. I like to have really soft and touchable curls rather than like stiff, hard, crunchy curls. So now that it's sprayed, it's looking a lot better, and it looks very like beachy and soft, which is what I like. But another thing that I've really been loving to do recently is actually flip my hair over. I like to spray it when it's actually upside down. Then I flip it back over. Spray again. And shake it out a bit. And there you go. So that's how I curl my hair. I hope that was useful, and I hope that you guys got some little tips, even though I don't think I gave you any little tips. It's pretty simple and it's pretty quick. It normally only takes me about 15 minutes to curl my hair, which considering how thick my hair is, that's really good. And I really like this Conair U-Curl wand because I find the curls will last a lot longer. It's really great because if I wake up the next morning, my hair will be exactly the same way it was before I went to bed. Whereas I find with regular clamp curlers, they just don't last as long. I'm not really sure what the difference is. I know that this is like ceramic versus I think metal, so I don't know if that has any effect on the longevity of your curls, but I'm sure it has something to do with it. So yeah, that's the entire tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. I don't really feel like I do anything special or crazy when I curl my hair, but you guys wanted to see how I did it, so that is why I wanted to make a video on it. If you guys want to see a hair care video, let me know. I could definitely do a video on that. I'm also thinking of doing a video on like quick little hairstyles that I like to do, but we'll see. Let me know what videos you guys want to see next. Oh, and I know a bunch of you guys have been commenting that you want to see my Wendy Orlando experience, and thank you so much for leaving those comments. I really appreciate it, but I'm actually not allowed to talk about that experience until after the One Direction NBC special airs, which is on December 23rd. I actually already got in trouble from NBC and Sodi for posting what I have on social media, so eek, I didn't know, oops. So that is the entire video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye.